Dahlman with Dahlman Elite Training Systems, and today I want to walk you through the beginner home exercise program that I have put together for you. There's actually 2 separate workouts that should be done on 2 separate days, and this is very simple. The idea is to get you exposed to new workout exercises, to start to get your muscles challenged a little bit, and to begin to lay a good foundation that we can build upon later. So it's important that you perfect these drills, don't rush past them, but make sure you get them really, really good. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the first of the 2 workouts. This is workout A. So the workout begins, it has 3 exercises, and it begins with a single leg deadlift with a forward reach. So for this exercise, you want to be balanced on one foot, your knee can be slightly bent, good posture, and you're just going to reach forward as you hinge over at the hips. So you're balancing on one leg. The idea behind this exercise is that you're strengthening your core, you're strengthening your one leg because you're standing on one leg, you're working on flexibility through that standing leg, and your arms are reaching forward. So you're going to go 10 on each side. Once you get 10, go ahead and switch sides. If you need to, you can have something like a chair to reach forward to help with balance. Okay? So you just want to make sure that you've got great posture and that you're not rounding at the shoulders as you're going. So following the single leg deadlift with the forward reach, you're going to do a bent over row. So you're going to grab 2 dumbbells, and this is completely relative to your ability. I suggest you start with anywhere from 5 to 20 pounds based on what you're able to do. It should be a little bit challenging, but you should be able to do it with great form. So you're going to be in a bent over position, feet are parallel, back is flat, and you just hinge forward at the hips. Keeping your chest up and open, you're just going to pull up with your elbows and back down. You want to make sure that your back is not rounded. Keep a slight arch in your low back. You're pulling up with those elbows. Don't stand up too tall because you're going to feel this more in your neck. You want to feel this exercise right between your shoulder blades. Okay? So you're going to do about 10 of those. The last exercise on workout A is a simple elevated plank. So this is a great core exercise. It's one of the most foundational core exercises that exists. We're going to do it elevated so that you can work on your technique a little bit better. So just grab a chair, or if even that's too hard, you can be up on a countertop. You're going to place your elbows on the chair and nice flat hold. Okay, so you're going to hold this for 15 to 30 seconds. Nice and flat. You don't want your hips too high up in the air. You want to be nice and flat. Okay, if that feels too easy, you can be down on the floor. So it's just those 3 exercises, the single leg deadlift with the forward reach, the bent over rows with the dumbbells, and then the elevated plank on the chair or a countertop, or you can be on the floor if the chair is too easy. You're going to do those 3 exercises through, and then you're going to go back and repeat them for however many sets that it says for that particular week. Okay? Now workout B, we're going to move on and do this next set of 3 exercises that are listed for workout B. The first exercise is an offloaded squat. So you're going to grab one of your dumbbells, you're going to place it on one shoulder. This is putting all the weight onto one side of your body, which is going to make your core work a little bit harder because this weight is going to want to pull your body that way. So your feet are parallel. You're going to stand up nice and tall, and you're going to drop down into a regular squat and back up. It's important that you push your weight back through your heels. You don't want to push your weight into your knees. Keep all your weight back and back up, okay? So your feet should be parallel, knees should stay directly over your feet. Don't let your knees cave in or go too wide. Down and up. You're going to do 10 with the weight on one side, and then 10 with the weight on the other side. So that's going to be 20 squats total, which seems like quite a bit, but you'll build your strength up pretty quickly. Following the offloaded squat, you're going to get into a staggered stance. This is a staggered military press. So one foot's forward, one foot's back, so you're balancing kind of in an offloaded position. Weight is on the opposite side, or it's in the gap. So if your left foot's forward, the weight's going to be on your right side. You're going to just press overhead. So up and out. Now if this bothers your shoulder at all with your elbow pointed out to the side, bring your elbow in line with your body and press this way, and that might help. Or you can reduce the weight as well. Make sure the weight ends up directly overhead and not out to the side, okay? So you're gonna do 10 on one side, then switch hands, switch legs. You're gonna go 10 on the other side. Don't cheat on this one and just stand straight up with legs straight. We wanna make your legs work on this one as well. So you wanna be down in that split stance, down and up. So we're also challenging your core here as well. The last exercise is an elevated push-up. So we gotta do a push-up at some point. Push-up is essentially just a moving plank, so treat it as such. You want your back to stay nice and flat. Don't let it round or go up into a mountain. So find an elevated position, such as a chair or a countertop again. Hands are about shoulder width apart. Legs are extended out behind you, nice and flat. You're gonna drop down as low as you're able to go and back up. Down and up. If you feel like you can't go down very far, you probably need to be up on something a little bit higher, okay? And on this one, if you feel like your hips are sagging, contract your abs a little bit more, and that's gonna hold your back in a little bit steadier position, okay? If you know that you can do it on the chair just fine, go down on the floor and do a nice deep push-up on the floor like this. Okay, nice and flat. So your goal is to perfect those 3 exercises, the offloaded squat with the weight on one shoulder, and you're gonna switch shoulders and do this side. Then we did the staggered military stance, or staggered military press. You're doing both sides. And then the push-up, okay? You go through those 3 exercises for 3 sets the first week, and then it will increase sets. So it might seem easy in the beginning, but what you need to focus on is making sure you do those exercises perfectly with no slip-ups, with no breakdowns in your technique. And as you get to week 4, you will have laid a very good strength-based foundation to be able to progress on to more challenging exercises. So that is the beginner